That works well.
Indeed. I left my men back to rest. Should I have brought them?
No, I was actually, I'm actually pleased that you did. You might want to leave your horse here as well, because once we exit the, Eldritch village, we don't exit at the same place that we entered. So it might be safer here.
Okay.
Also, how are you with cold?
It does not bother me.
It doesn't bother you, perfect, because I've got spiced food and drink in case, but yes. If it doesn't bother you, then we'll be fine. I'm just going to grab some food, and then we'll be able to head off. But, come and see now that the tavern's been laid out properly, and they've got everything ready for the guys coming for dinner. It looks lovely in there. You stay here or you'll pig out.
Oh, very nice.
This is why everybody prefers to eat in the tavern than in their own homes.
I can definitely see why.
And I taught them how to make sweet rolls for my own country, so yes. They're a nice delicacy now. It's starting to feel more like home. And she's actually getting money now for dancing, so, you know, we have to be nice to her.
Lady K, is there somewhere I can repair a tool?
Sure, what needs repairing?
I will gladly reimburse you the resources.
I have plenty, don't worry. There you go. I always carry repair kits with me.
That's something I should be doing.
Now, I have food. I have water. Your baby's ready? Because this is going to be interesting.
Are these the greater serpents?
They are.
I may look into some of these.
They are absolutely amazing. The health pool on them is ridiculous. But you kind of cry when you lose one because of how much they cost. But you've got plenty of money now, so you should be able to get a couple. I'm just going to grab a few more arrows just in case we need them. I can remember which building it is. Dude, can I have some arrows, please? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Are you familiar with claim tokens?
I am not.
Okay. Let me grab you some. Now, don't open too many of them here or you will end up overloaded. But just break those open. One or two of them should be sufficient for you to get an idea of what they do. And you can take those home with you and open them all there.
Nemesis Knockout Club.
That's stronger than a love tap.
Nice.
But you get tools, you get armors, you get weapons.
Very nice. Where do you get these?
This is what we're going to go and help you with today, because you make them on this little contraption here. It's an Eldritch one. Hang on, let me get the dragons out of the way. You make it on this one here, the big one. And you need Eldritch powder, and for that you need to have the Eldritch workbench, and you put any legendary tools you don't want anymore, or any fragments of power you would put in there, and it'll give you the Eldritch powder. And you can turn the Eldritch powder into many different things, including those.
Very nice.
Now this pick, I'll want it back, but I'll show you. Looks like a star metal one, but it is far from a star metal one. Gives you a huge amount of resources, and also you can use it as a weapon.
Very nice.
And the bow that I gave you, the Once Upon an Arrow, that came from one of those tokens too. So they're definitely worth it. Have an open of them when you get them home, and you may well find that you end up with a set of... I've got a set of the armor here on one of the guys. I'll show you what it looks like. Move, dude.
Is this where my Scourge armor come from?
No. That's made, and that's fairly expensive to make. I'm working on 2 more sets of that right now, because we've got Rune and Bryn wearing it, and I'm working on a set for me to wear, and also for Delvin over there to, Delvin over there to wear. But this guy up here... Oh, babies, out of the way! Come on! Thank you. He has a set of the armor that you can get from those tokens. But it'd be more suited to your dagger users and your archers, because it's lighter.
I see.
The wee horny dude put me onto these tokens. Give that a wide berth.
You know, I've yet to meet that individual. I only see him fleeting from my cat keep. At least I believe that was him.
He wouldn't have been in there maliciously. He was probably keeping an eye to see what kind of person you are.
I see.
He's very protective of T and very protective of me as well. So if there's new people in the lands, he likes to know who they are and what their intentions are and what kind of morals they have. So he knows whether they're safe to be, you know, just left alone, or whether he needs to keep an eye on what they're doing. He's been in these lands centuries, so, you know, we cut him a bit more slack than we would anybody else. He knew my grandmother in a former world.
So he's pretty old.
He's very old. He's centuries old, and he's been in these lands probably close to 100 years or so now. But he actually painted me a portrait of her to hang in my bedroom, as he remembered her.
That was kind of him.
He's a very, very kind individual. As long as you don't get on the wrong side of him. But then I suppose that's the same of all of us, right?
Right.
Right. Let us head to the cold lands. These dragons really get in the way. I do apologize. Manners! Thank you. See you there? Okay, and this is where we're headed. I know you know this area well.
Oh, yeah.
There may be, something interesting for you on the inside of the chamber that we need to get to the Eldritch village, actually. There is something in one of the chests that's called a one-way portal, and you can use it to guard against people entering rooms you don't want them to enter. If you get injured, let me know. I'll be able to heal you back up again.
They dropped Jade if you need it.
Sure. I'll be able to make you a sword. Once I have enough.
More Jade back at my place.
Awesome. There is, like I said, you remember when we jumped through the portal? There's Jade through there. But you just have to pick your way through carefully. Okay, let's go. Let you have that one. I can't have all the fun. Silver. You might want to come and read this tablet up here, Ser Craxis.
Very nice.
At least this time I don't have to sneak through. Shout if you need help. Nice. The first time I came through here, I wasn't quite strong enough to handle it. And I was planning on sneaking through, and when I came through the map room, Barkus was not far in front of me and he was heading in this direction, so I crept behind him and let him clear the whole way for me.
Well played.
And then laughed at him when we got inside the village and everything was dead. Because as you've seen by what can be made, the Eldritch things can make you a lot stronger, a lot quicker. So I just laughed at him and told him thank you for making me stronger. But he leaves all the...
star ore. I'm not going to carry a lot of stuff so I don't get too heavy.
Well, if you need anything thrown on the dragons, just tell me.
Here, I'll drop it over here.
Pop it on the dragons for you.
It's not much. It's just what I'm picking up off these guys.
Anything's handy. Unless you have to go and look for, right? Now, do you want to explore the temple or do you want to go straight to where we're going?
We can. I have time for either.
Okay. It won't take long to explore. Just that there are a couple of things in here that may be... Well, there's one thing that may be of interest. And that's this forge down here.
An abundance of black ice in here.
Yes, lots of black ice in here. It's a very quick place to go and get it. This is the forge down here that is used for making... There is a quest for the armor. With a guy in...
This is the place that Craxis spoke to me about.
Right. Well, that's where the ice forge is. No, babies, let him... Never mind. You've got to let him kill some. It's not all about you having fun, guys. Come on now. Getting carried away with yourselves. Say that again?
Is a fall from here instant death?
Yes, pretty much, unless you can grab on. But the only thing this is used for at the moment is the Pride of Azure armor, so... And it's just that tiny little bit at the bottom, that whole big thing, and it's just that tiny little plinth at the bottom. We'll go and kill the king giant while we're here. But yes, a run through here would net you a great amount of black ice should you need it. I'll hold the babies back so you get to have some fun as well. Be careful though, there's 3. Good babies. unfortunate it won't let us climb up.
Oh, I've learned black ice tools and weapons.
Nice. I guess those can be used on the... We'll go and check the... I didn't know that was there, actually, so I've just discovered that. We'll check on the ice forge now and see if we can make them. I still think the ones that come out the claim tokens will be better, but... in the meantime, while you're waiting to get one, may be beneficial. I believe this is the only place that can be made, though. If you start to get cold because of the ice storm, let me know. I've got a spell that will help warm you up. In fact, I've got food that will warm us as well.
I seem to be good for now.
Wow! Okay. They seem easy enough to make. At least we know what we need to make them now. You wouldn't even need to bring the black ice with you. You could collect it here. Craxis, where did you go? The Craxis! I'm looking at... There you are, okay.
We need to go back to the forge on our way out. It's crafting 2 black ice picks.
We'll wait for them then because we don't come back out the same way. We'll just wait for it. There's something about the thief in me that can't leave metal bars behind.
I feel the same way.
Even though I'm producing them at an alarming rate.
We're finished here.
Okay, let's head out. Just want to see what this one gives me per hit. Wow, 90 per hit, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
The Eldritch is still better.
It will be, yes, but again, the Black Ice one will probably be easier to repair. You're definitely going to need legendary repair kits for the Eldritch tools.
I see.
So it's a case of offsetting, which is more beneficial and more economical for you.
Well, now that you've helped me unlock more funds, I shouldn't have any trouble with the repair kits.
Better. No, you shouldn't have problems with the repair kits, and my guy can make them if you ever in a bind and you're near my place. Oh, I better go get the babies. Come on, unholy trinity. Let's go. Right, when we get there, try and head for a hilltop or a housetop as fast as you can. You'll be able to shoot safely from up there. Make sure we're going the correct way. I'm not convinced we are.
I believe this is the way we...
This is the way out. Into the next room and take a left down the stairs. Or a right down the stairs. Hang on.
It would be a right, because the left is the full.
It's a right. It's a right down the stairs. Take that recipe for the brazier. Anything that adds some uniqueness to the builds, right? Dude, it's slapping! Kick your mother's ass too! Here, Ser Craxis. This is the portal I was telling you about. So if you're ever out and you need to go in a tent for a long period of time, if you put that portal on the door facing inwards, no one will be able to get into your tent.
How many times can you use it?
I believe that that one's permanent. If there's anything you want in there, help yourself, but it's mostly garbage.
What are these little incense boxes good for?
They're just decorative, and when you turn them on, they like little smoke out, so it looks like you've got incense actually burning. A bit like the decorative plates I put out earlier, where there was actually steam coming off them. Now, the only one that's active is this one to the right. Let us head through.